Hey everybody, how's it going? Okay, I think we're good. This was not, I guess I didn't have anything planned for over here. This is the bunch of random crap left over from me making flower crowns last night. Let me see what I've missed over here in the chat. Hey Universal, Rainbow-tastic, Metal Jenny, Zia Kiva, Mallow Ninja, a lot of friends here. What's up? Alright. I have this dress form. Oh, I don't even know if I need to use it, honestly. This is not complete. This is in progress. And I was like in the middle of clipping things onto it. But this is basically like, the top part is a little vest thing. Well, I guess it's all a vest. So my idea here is to continue pinning and then stitching these little guys all around. I'm only part of the way through that process right now, but I had made all of these and then ran out of them, and so I have some more ready to go. These are scraps of fabric left over from everything else that I've made recently, and it's nice silk fabric. And it was pretty cheap stuff. I mean, I've gotten most of it on clearance, but I've been lucky to find a lot of stuff that's similar colors, and I can just never bring myself to throw away, even like the small scraps at the end. So this is my scrap dress, made out of everything else that I've been making recently. Hey guys, Serena, Lawrence Turtles, Red Bard is here. What's up? Oh, Nightbot. Mallow Ninja is asking, are you also making... Oh, thank you, Zia Kiva. Got sandy discs for the orbital sander. Thank you. Am I making a flower crown for Jared? He might wear the one that I made yesterday. Everything that I'm making is just kind of like out there for people. So Jared's probably gonna wear some of it, I'm gonna wear some of it, our other friends will wear some of it. It's not really like designated per person for the most part. Like this I'm making with the intention that this will probably be my personal costume. But I get to decide that because I'm making all of the costumes. Oh, I have like a little hook on my bra and it just caught all the way through my clothing. That's fine. We got it taken care of. I will start by putting this back on the dress form. I had just taken it off to do some other things. Oh, to take photos of everything else I've been making. I posted some photos on Instagram and Twitter of everything that I've been working on for the Red Fair. Well, not every single thing, but lots of things. And so if you're curious about what else I've been up to, you can go and check that out. Well, Universal cheered 100 bits, saying, I want to be leader again. Hope everyone in chat's been having a rad week. Awesome. Okay. Oh, thank you, Piano Sammy. Saying they like my overalls. So these are more scraps. And these have serged edges so that they don't unravel. I just fed them through the serger and gave everything a rolled edge. Pretty quickly, they're just scraps left over. I've been using, let's see, these were from Arwen. These were from the silver elf dress that I made, a different one. These were from a shirt that I made. And then this was also from that same elf dress. This is the sleeves. So there's 4 different ones. Oh, this is left over from Zelda. Twilight Princess Zelda. I hoard silk. Like, I just won't get rid of it. Have I ever made felt before? I have not done any felting, no. I've been interested in that particular aesthetic. I bought some clothes in that style because I was really into it for a while, but I just haven't really gotten to experimenting with it myself. I was gonna stream early today, but then I took a nap instead and then woke up in time to eat and like start streaming a little bit late tonight. So I failed in being early and was the opposite of early. And I was really groggy when I woke up, so forgive me for being a little bit out of it, but we're gonna start stitching this together. It's super fun, says Rainbow-tastic. Well, I will take your word for it. I'd like to. I really like the kind of organic texture and look you can get with it. I just haven't done anything myself. Alright. First of all, I need to distribute the rest of these scraps just around. I want to make sure that they're not too dense just in one area. I'm trying to do a layered look where they're just kind of going here and there and everywhere. Hello. We have a visitor, if he comes around. Oh, hey, Nate. Nathan is asking to do a Renaissance era bit voice acting. Well, I'm not an actor, but I'm down for whatever. If you want to talk about it, then just message me on like some other platform where I can more easily respond. Like you can tweet at me and we can talk about it. Sure, whatever. I'm always down to be part of people's projects. Okay, so there's one. I'm just clipping these up kind of at random, depending on... I want the color to be like distributed in such a way that it feels like balanced in an organic way. And also to not have them all positioned. I'm basically gonna stitch like little X's on these. So they're gonna be like individually tacked on, because this is knit up here. I didn't make this part, I got this as part of a thrift store shirt. And so this is like kind of stretchy and moves with the body because of what it is. And I didn't want to stitch all the way around the waist and have like a non-stretchy waistline because of that. So instead of doing that, I am just gonna individually tack like this one on there, this one on there, this one, and that way it'll still maintain like the structure of that knit underneath. I'm just kind of playing around with how and where to layer them. Like, I don't want it to be too obviously like a pattern, because this is like, that's kind of nice too. Maybe a shorter one instead. But then it's just like three that are really similar. I was thinking about just like folding them weird and like just kind of creating little spots. I don't know, I don't want to get too Hey, Dry Erase Girl, thank you for the sub. Hey, Chris Lyon. Oh, thank you, Serena, saying can't get over how cute the little crowns are. I appreciate that. Those were super easy to make. Anybody can go and grab some floral stuff and twisted into a little flower crown. Yeah, I guess this is where this one's gonna go. It's calling to me. I'm gonna wear this over either leggings or a skirt, depending on like the weather and how it looks with those things. So you try it on. So, you know, this isn't supposed to be like any type of full coverage skirt by any means, but I'm trying to think about what it will look like with the clothing layered. All right, well that's a pretty good start, and I need a little bit more up here, I think. I think I'll condense these a little bit. And kind of have them staggered with the placement. I'm like using the camera also to look at it myself. Trying to avoid putting ones of the same color too close together. I want a dark one in the front like that. It's too close to that length. Ah, here's a little boy, a little fat one. A little juicy one. Okay, this one, go back over. This one go here. And that way there's a little bit more of a less obvious line to it, but still kind of creating it in a slope. An interesting kind of configuration. Alright. So it's like kind of random and it's kind of strategic. It's like somewhere in between. Lawrence Turtles is asking, when are we going to the fair? We're going, I think, this Saturday or Sunday, but I'm pretty sure this Saturday. So that will be the day that it all goes down. Chris Line is saying, what's the overall concept of this? It's just Renaissance fair stuff. So it's like, I'm not making period clothes. I'm more making like general fantasy style outfits like you might see in, you know, a fantasy movie or something, but not really of that quality. Like I've been making, I made a variety of little capes and things because I'm also trying to make things to share with people who are not already costumers. So I thought like, okay, well if I make some little capelets, then they can put it on over their whatever normal clothes that they're comfortable wearing. And then they can be like, oh yeah, I'm dressing up and in the spirit of things, but don't have to be like totally outside their comfort zone, like in a full costume. It would just be less of a commitment than that. I just got myself on a pin. Damn it. There's a pin on the inside of this. So I'm making a lot of like more casual things and more like comfortable, a lot of like one size fits all type stuff, or things that fit a lot of people so that there's variety there. Okay. I don't have a front to guide me, but hopefully I can make this look good. I like making these like almost triangular shapes and draping them from one point. If you want to do something similar to this, you get really interesting drapes with kind of circular shapes. So I don't know, it's hard to explain, but this is one way. I recommend messing around with fabric if you're interested in that kind of thing. But yeah, it's really fun to play with these. Oh, this, I was experimenting also with like rolling it up. I like crushed this, but into kind of like a little rosette that needs to be worked back into life. But it's kind of that idea where I'm trying to like sculpt the fiber a little bit to be what are words? I'm like searching for words and having trouble finding them. Sculpting the fibers to give it some texture and give it some layers and to build up different areas and just kind of make it look cool. That's what I'm up to. That's my goal anyway. Just try to make it look cool. I'm gonna do my best. So yeah, there's not really a right or a wrong answer for these. I'm just trying to stagger them in interesting ways. Evening, Rebellious Angel. Hello, Katar. Rainbow-tastic is working on wedding decorations. Oh, congratulations. It's exciting. And yeah, I'm glad you got stuff going on. Serena is asking, do I plan on taking pictures of the full looks? I'm sure we'll take some pictures. It'll probably be like cell phone pictures. I don't think we're going to do like a photo shoot necessarily. But I might do photo shoots with things that I put together depending, you know, for fun. Hey, Petty, what's up? Zia Kiva saying, how do I plan on attaching them to the knitted bit? I am going to hand stitch it on. Alright, Red Bard, we'll see you later. Okay. Mallow Ninja is finishing a cosplay the night before a red-eye flight. Oh geez, good luck with that. I'm lending you my strength, Mallow Ninja. I wish all the best for you during this pressing trial. This one is really nice and interestingly twisted up. I just love the way that these kind of twist around and like they have a little mind of their own. So yeah, I'm trying to make like fairy clothes, so to speak, to where it looks like, you know, not quite normal looking clothing, but like similar. What am I trying to say? Like, I want to avoid having, you know, really traditional looking seams and shapes and things. And so I'm trying to create texture and create, you know, volume with this and try to make it look like it was constructed by a fantasy creature, frankly. I'm gonna end up making more of these. I'm nearly out. Like I said, these are literally scraps. So this is what was left over from making a lot of other things. And so I have more of these fabrics, or at least several of them. For the most part, I have more of these fabrics. And I can cut more of these strips in pieces, but these are all of the like actual natural true scraps compared to ones that are cut specifically to make it. So I wanted to like go through all of the real scraps before I start cutting into fabric, you know, off of the the role or whatever. Yeah, procrastinating right before a con is so stressful. I've done that before for sure, so I feel you on that. It's rough though. I finally got to the point where I just like don't care about deadlines enough, frankly. Like, it's very rare for me to be invested in a project enough. I guess if it were for like other people, if I promised someone I will be here in this costume and we can cosplay together or something like that, then I would feel a lot more compelled to finish. But for the most part, if I'm just doing projects for myself, that was it. That's all the pieces I have. If I'm doing projects for myself, I don't feel compelled enough to finish them on a particular time frame to sacrifice my body to make it happen. All right, we got this turned around again. So I'm gonna start hand stitching these things on. I'm no longer bleeding, so that's good. Rebellious Angel's asking if we ever did any more Asagao Academy roots. No, we never did. We only did the one that we recorded for his channel. I should specify. Sorry, that was the only one I ever did. He played a little bit more than I did on his own. He played, I think, Satch's route. You should ask him if you really want to know. But yeah, so Jared did play a little bit more than I did. But as far as like together, us playing through, that was it. Just what was out there. Okay. So I have pre-threaded a needle. Okay. Got it ready to go. Well, of course, Satch is Jared's husband. Satch is all of our husbands, and also dad. It's weird. Satch is a wonderful human being. We all love him dearly. Okay. So I'm just gonna dive in. I'm looking at it one more time, seeing if there's anything I want to change. Not really, not right now. I want to keep this simple. I want to keep it moving and get done with this so I can do other projects too. So I'm just gonna start stitching. I'm just grabbing one. I might take this off the dress form. Katie donated $7 saying good luck on your Red Fair outfits. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I certainly am enjoying them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lay this down and work on the table because I can already feel my muscles will hate me if I'm stitching upright and trying to talk on the stream. But I got this started, so there's one. Okay. Let me just move everything aside from over here. Such is your next conquest, Rebellious Angel. Well, best of luck to you in that endeavor. Anyway, these crowns were really fun to make. I wish I mean, I like streaming things, but it's hard for me to design on stream because my attention is split. So it's easier for me to do streaming projects where I've already decided what it's going to look like and and then I just have to get from point A to point B. That's easier for me to do on stream. Oh, speaking of, these guys are also for this, I'm pretty sure. I want to have them, like, again, like, oh, you can hardly see that. But kind of worked into this texture here. But, like, stitched in also, in small amounts. Anyway, whatever. I'm gonna mess around with that idea. I haven't really fully explored it yet. But yeah, I feel it's more efficient for me to like kind of design in my own time and then do things on stream when I know that I have like a direction. It's very straightforward. So that's why I didn't make those crowns on my stream. Yeah, they're very, very easy to make. Anyone can make them. Maybe now that I've made one, I'll be more confident in just churning them out on stream. I guess I could do that in the future. Okay, so now I have a semi-clean workspace. Hey, Catchell. Can we see them, asks Lawrence Turtles. Yeah, you can see them. I'll go get them. I'm gonna put this here first. Hey, there's my project. Yeah, let me go get those crowns. Alright, I'm back. I have my crowns for your viewing pleasure. What's up? Okay, this is the simple one, which is all just one like twisty guy, a twisty boy. This is just one single like fake plant piece that I got at Joann's. It's all wired, so each one of these has like a little mind of its own. You can direct it whichever way you want. And this whole thing was like $3 or $4. I think it was $3.99 for this particular like plastic plant. So yeah, that was pretty easy and fast to make this one, and this one was just really simple looking. Yeah, I wanted something that maybe guys would wear because there's more guys in our group than girls, and so I was trying to make things that were like more androgynous or at least not overly feminine, and I realized it's hard because there's such a narrow range of what most guys will wear compared to women have a much wider range of like acceptable styles, and on top of that women are like allowed to wear boys' clothes too, and you know, meanwhile there's a much more narrow range of styles that men will wear. But anyway, this is my little woodland crown. It has these little clips attached to the bottom, so there's 2 of these, and it will just go into somebody's hair. They're pretty discreet, and so you can wear it like upright or at an angle, cocked a little bit. But this one's one of my favorite pieces. I'm really into this one. This is one of my favorites. Oh, thank you, Catchell. Twisty boy. This is Chris Lyon. Oh, Rebellious Angels heading out for the night. Thanks for swinging by. We'll talk to you later. Oh no, you're fine, Chris Lyon. Please continue chatting amongst yourselves. Let's see. A Petty was asking, may I have space for a craft/sewing area soon. What's your favorite / most useful storage piece in your workshop? That's a good question. My best like storage advice is just use all your vertical space. Like everything's like stacked like on other things, small things on bigger things, you know, safely of course. You know, using wall space. to hang wall racks. I use like a cubby system. Here, I'll show you. Over here, hey, there's the rest of my room. You can see like all of it right now because I actually cleaned it and it's not that filthy. But yeah, there's I have several sewing tables, an ironing table back there, and then this is what I was referring to. And hey, look, there's the chat. There's all of you. This, here we go. Right here, this box area, they're not all labeled, but some of them are labeled with what project is in there, and it's all sorted by projects. And so that's where I put my supplies and my like ongoing in progress pieces. That's what I use. And then underneath that I have a bunch of different storage spaces for like various trims and little supplies and things. All right, I'm gonna turn this back around because it's really shaky when I try to move in. I'm sure that's not really a fun experience for most viewers. But anyway, Woodland Crown complete. It has like little moss balls and things on it. But yeah, I'm really fond of this one. I feel like I would wear this one with a variety of costumes. Alright, now we've got our crowns set aside. Chat view. Piles of stuff count as vertical storage? Yeah, totally. You're stacking things vertically by piling it up. Alright, now we're just gonna hand stitch, and you can watch me hand stitch these little X's, hopefully in a relatively neat manner. So whoever was asking me how I'm gonna attach these, I think several people asked me. I'm doing like pretty minimal stitching. Here, I should stitch it like this now. Trying to make a little X shape. I think I'll make the next one bigger. Yeah, and then I'll just do some of these. I think it will work best actually if I just do this in 2 steps. Part of the issue is that the fabric for the knit is very loose, so the holes are pretty large. And if I tighten the thread very much, it just like sinks down into it because it's not super stable, but it still looks pretty okay to me. I'll go through like one more time. And yeah, it's gonna be a really chill stream tonight while I just work on this. Oh gosh. You're already getting my thread all tangled in itself. Please don't do this to me. Here we go. I'm just trying to tie this off. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, hey, Nelu, that's right. Hand stitching, a super riveting activity for our evening. But I think it'll start to look cool once the clips are gone and I can put it on and twirl around in it or something. Yeah, I think I can switch scenes, actually. There we go. Now you can see the hand stitching bigger and I'm little in the corner. I think my camera got misaligned with that box, but whatever. You like the chillness? That's good. Because that's all I can offer tonight. It's just chillness. Here, I think I'll start at this end, actually. Alright, now am I gonna have this folded up at all? Maybe like that. To where it's like kind of pleated, but not in a really normal way. Okay. Dang it. Then my knot came out at the end of my thread. I think I'm gonna trade thread. I think this thread is making things extra difficult because it is, actually no, that stuck. Okay, there's a knot in it still. The thread is very slinky, and I picked that for that reason because it's very like silky. But it's also being a pain in the butt to work with. Oh, my thread being only one strand though is gonna make everything a lot more difficult to work with. Wish I considered that before I decided to keep stitching, but whatever. At the very least I can tack this down. Oh, this is such a pain in the butt! Okay. So the idea here is to create a decorative little X. I don't even know if you can see it yet. But yeah, I'm getting really, really excited about the Ren Fair. A lot of my friends have never gone, so I think people will kind of have an eye-opening experience for how fun it is, I hope. I'm stitching this one like many more times because it's only a single strand instead of a double strand. The others will not need this once I rethread it. They are super fun for people here who are saying that they've never been. If you ever do have the chance, I recommend them. I know they're not everywhere; they're only in certain places, but they're really fun. Yeah, I think I will still switch thread because this is really annoying to work with. But I'll finish off using this strand that I have, that I'm working with right now. Thanks, Synchraphy. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, good luck with the rest of your beading, Nolu. That's a lot of work to do. Sounds like you've made some good progress. It's pretty hot up in my part of the house. I don't know why, it's just like, it's super hot in here. I think it's because it's like on the side of the house where the sun sets. And it's mostly down now, but it's just like really toasty in here. Alright, I'm gonna see if stitching on this other side makes things a little bit easier to get to. Because of the way that it's held. I'm really excited about my whole fairy crew looking good. Getting everybody into costume. Or at the very least, I will be in costume and I will be stoked about it. I'm actually just gonna do a little row of X's on this one, I think. Yes, we are listening to Radio Cutman, as always. I should start from the bottom next time. It's easier to make these little X's from that direction. gonna tie this off. This is honestly a bigger pain in the butt to stitch than I expected, just because everything's so shifty and I'm getting sweaty. I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna cut this off, set this aside, and I'm gonna step away for a moment. Here's some little X's that I stitched. They're a little bit crunched, but that's what we have right now. I will be right back. Hey guys, sorry about that. I've decided that I'm just gonna end my stream early tonight. I'm really not feeling well, and I'm not in the right headspace for streaming right now, so I apologize. I know I didn't stream for very long. It was like less than an hour even, but I did what I could, and I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the night. So thank you guys for showing up for the time that I was live. I'm going to, I'll post a picture so you can see what I've been doing. So anyway, I will talk to you next time. I'm not gonna stream Saturday because I'll be at the Ren Fair, but we'll see about my next stream after that. I'll tweet about it. All right, I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.